Hey up everybody, Magpie Gaming here, I hope you're all doing well. So following on from my things we hate about Tarkov video, because let's face it, there are a lot of things that we do hate about this game, I thought it only pertinent to do a video on the things that we love, and you know, that was my plan all along. I wasn't just going to do a hating video and leave it at that. I was always going to do the good and the bad of the game. So yeah, things we love about Tarkov. There are a lot of things that we love about this game, and I'm sure for everybody that the things we love far outweigh the things that we hate about the game. Otherwise, why are you still playing it? But yeah, I did a little poll again on the Facebook page. I'll put a link in the description to that Facebook page if you want to join it. A lot of great people on there will help you out if you're stuck in the game, etc. But yeah, I did a little poll, and the overriding answer to my question, which was what do you love about the game? It was the immersion and the feeling of realism that you get with the game. A lot of people said they like to be, you know, get sucked into a game. And yeah, that's one reason we play video games. It's for escapism from the real world, but we also like some of the games that we play to mimic the real world as well. And Battlestate, to their credit, have tried very, very hard to do that with Escape from Tarkov. Yes, they fall over at some hurdles, that is for sure, but at others, you know, they pull it off brilliantly. The attention to detail within the game is, for me, second to none in certain parts of it, especially with the weapon models, you know, right down to the fact that if you don't have a dust cover on, you can see your bullets being reloaded and pushed out. I mean, that is just first class fucking details right there, you know. And the modding system for weapons is another one that people mention, you know, being able to mod a gun to fit how you want to play the game. You know, do you want to go guns blazing? Do you want to silence it? Do you want to, you know, depending on the situations you want to get into, you can mod it to what you want. Do you want it to be a long range weapon? Do you want it to be a close quarters weapon? You know, that modding system, I know that other games have modding systems in them, but the Escape from Tarkov one, for me, is one of the most detailed ones and one of the deepest ones out there. So that was one of the other things that people mentioned. The body damage that you take is another one, and the medding system, you know, it's not something that you get in a lot of other games. You know, you play Call of Duty, 2 shots you're dead. In this, you know, you can heal up, you'll take shots to certain parts of your body, you know, you can lose an arm but carry on, lose a leg but carry on. So people mention that one too, and I agree with that. I do like the damage system within it. I do think sometimes you get damaged too quick, too easy, but you know, that's just a personal gripe of mine. The looting system was another one. People really do like the looting system, and I like it as well. You know, there's one of these things about Escape from Tarkov is I don't think that there's any wrong way to play the game. You can just play it how you want to play it, and the vast majority of the time people won't moan about it. So there are people that moan about people just running hatchets, but at the end of the day, these people are grabbing items off the maps, they're putting them onto the flea market. You know, they're refueling an economy that a lot of us dip into for things. You know, if we're looking for barter items cheap, the chances are you'll be able to get them on the flea market so that you can trade up for that all singing, all dancing, you know, armoured rig and things like that, or get yourselves weapons. So for me, there isn't any sort of crap way to play this game. Every way you play this game is a legit way, even down to people spawn camping, you know, and extract camping. They're not, you know, the things that you would say, oh fuck's sake, I've just been killed at extract, lost all my gear, blah blah blah. But it isn't something that makes people rage quit. You know, you understand it's just a tactic of the game, and you know, it's just one that's there and you've got to deal with it. So yeah, I like the fact that there isn't any one proper way to play the game, there's just your way to play it. So yeah, that's another thing that people like about the game. The sense of accomplishment was another one that people mentioned. You know, the fact that you can get into a raid and you grab gear and you manage to get out of it. It's, you know, you've picked your way through the map, you've diligently avoided people or taken people on and managed to kill them. You know, you've managed to go all the way from one side of the map to the other and extract, and you do get a sense of accomplishment with that I don't feel with other games. So, you know, I can go and play Battlefield 5 and we can win a round on Conquest, but I wouldn't feel the sense of achievement that I would if I've gone in solo or with my squad in a raid on Tarkov and managed to get out with some really good gear. There's definitely a better sense of, you know, you did something really good there. The stress of the game was another one that's been mentioned, and being stressed about by a game probably isn't one of the best things to happen, but it's the fact that it gets your heart pumping, it gets your heart racing. You know, you get stuck in a situation and you've got to work your way out out of it. As a solo player, you can go in, you could maybe come up against a duo or a full squad, and you're trying to work out, how can I get away from them, or how can I take them on? It's that sense of, when you camp and you hear somebody coming, it does get your heart going, and it does get the blood flowing. And again, it's another one of those, there's no wrong or right way to play the game. You will hear a lot of people moaning about people camping when you play games like Call of Duty and Battlefield. You don't ever hear that in Escape from Tarkov, because its tactical nature means that people will camp. Camping is a tactic of militaries, the military are all around the world. You have to camp. You don't constantly keep running. You're going to get shot doing that. So again, camping in the game is quite acceptable. People do it, and it's something that you've got to battle against. You've got to engage your brain and think about what you're going to do next. So again, brings into the realism side of things. So there are a lot of things that we do love about the game, and I have to say that I agree with a vast majority of what people replied to on my little comment on Facebook. I do like the realism, I like the modding, I like the maps, I like the way the maps are set out. I mean, there are a couple of maps that I don't particularly like, but on the whole, I do like the way they're set out. I like the fact that you've got to go into this unique raid system and make your way out of it. Something that I haven't witnessed in any other games. It is unique to Tarkov. The hardcore nature of it was something that I never thought I would enjoy, but I absolutely love it. Playing this game solo is amazing. I do love to play it solo, but playing it with a squad is even better. Duo, 3 of us, 4 of us, 5 of us, it plays really well. And like I say, the sense of accomplishment that you get when playing with others in this game is something that I don't get with any other game. The tactical nature of it means that you've got to communicate, you've got to work out what you're going to do next. This isn't something that you can do in games like Call of Duty or Battlefield. It's just too fast-paced for proper communication, for proper tactical thinking, and it's something that Tarkov does really well, and I love it for it. And I can't get away from Escape from Tarkov. As much as there are other games out there that I do like to play, it's easy to see from the channel over the last couple of months that I've just slipped into the groove of just doing Tarkov, because I just don't bother playing anything else. It's not to say that the channel's always going to be about Tarkov. It will always have Tarkov stuff on it. I will cover other games at certain points, but at the moment it is just Tarkov because I can't get away from it. I can't stop playing it, and it's saving me money. There are other games out there, like I said in the previous video. Rage 2 was a game that I probably would have bought if I wasn't so invested in Tarkov right now, but it saved me 30 quid buying that game because I'm just stuck on Tarkov. What is the point of me spending 30 quid on a game that I'm going to get 5 to 6 hours play out of and never touch again? I've got Origin Premium Access, so I've got Battlefield 5, I've got Anthem, I've got all the other stuff on there. I haven't even got it installed right now. I just haven't bothered because I know I won't play them, so what was the point of me ever getting that? But at that time I didn't know that I'd be so invested in Tarkov. But yeah, sometimes it's a game I love to hate. Sometimes, you get those awkward kills when you think, was that a hacker? Was that just me not playing well? The anti-cheat thing does need work. We all know that. Especially on labs, you've got more chances of a dodgy death on labs than you have anywhere else. But I still love the game and I can't stop playing. So yeah, let me know in the comment section down below things that you love about Escape from Tarkov. There's probably other things that I haven't mentioned that I just haven't remembered when I've come to do this video. But yeah, I do love the game and I can't see me stopping playing it anytime soon. So, as always, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching and listening. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care.